introduce one of my Raspberry Pi projects I worked on before. I call this a face recorder, but just me couldn't come up with a better name for it. What it is that, when you have somebody coming towards you, you know that person, but can't quite remember the name or where or when you met that person. I wish there's a device that can help you in that kind of situation. That's how I started to work on this project. Of course, in the start, it doesn't have to be a perfect device. I just wanted to explore something similar in terms of concept and have some fun at the same time. Okay, so what I want this device to do is quite simple. Recognize person's face and let user know about the person. So I started to list a few more requirements surrounding it. It will be a portable, self-contained device that works without internet, be able to record multiple faces and names, and also be able to retrieve names based on face, of course, from recording data. Then present that information in both audio format and text format. There's something that is out of scope as well. It does not have to be socially accepted wearable device at this stage. The processing speed probably be too slow to be useful at the start, but it's okay. Device always become quicker in the future. Hardware for this project. I decided to use Raspberry Pi Zero W as a logic board. Raspberry Pi Zero is slower than normal Raspberry Pi, but it's also smaller and cheaper and uses less power to operate. That's ideal for this project. I used Pi camera for capturing face images, and to display text I used 16:2 LCD screen, which I already had from another project. Now, I also need some kind of audio interface with this project. Raspberry Pi Zero W has HDMI and Bluetooth audio output by default, but I didn't want to use HDMI output because it's just not a common interface for portable device output audio. So Bluetooth was the safest option, but instead of just relying on Bluetooth for audio output, I've decided to add on PWM audio output, which is a phone jack, by configuring GPIO pins and some capacitors and registers put together. Now I have Raspberry Pi Zero as a logic board to process information, and also PiCam to capture image, and also have text and audio output to communicate with users. But how does the user communicate with this device? I knew I needed some buttons to press, but the question is, how many buttons do I need? In short, I decided to go with 5 buttons in this case, just simply by looking at my old portable hiking GPS navigator, Garmin E-Trex I think it was, which had 5 buttons on it, handling similar interaction with users such as recording waypoints and entering enable that waypoint. I also prepared a small microphone to allow voice input so that instead of going through alphabets one by one, letter by letter, to enter names, for example, I may be able to support voice recognition to convert into text. Okay. Next, I need a battery in order to power this device. I want it to be rechargeable using common USB cable, so I went to an electronics shop and was originally looking for rechargeable lithium-ion battery, which typically is 3.7 volts, and I was also looking for lithium battery charger module with DC to DC step-up, so that it can be recharged by 5 volt USB and also output 5 volt to power Raspberry Pi. Plus, I needed some USB socket to allow common USB cable to be connected for recharging. Then I was wandering around in the shop, then I found this mobile recharger in the same store. Just to show you what's in this mobile battery. You get lithium battery inside, you can even remove it, and this was individually sold in the same store at the same price as this whole mobile battery. You can see there is DC to DC step up plus a recharger module for lithium battery with input and output USB socket, with in this nice casing come with it. I have all the component ready, except there is no way to put it. So this happens. Luckily, I already had a 3D printer, so all I had to do was designing the body for this device using free online 3D modeling tool. With 3D printed model, I now have this. I have buttons front, I have camera there with LCD screen next to it. So camera from behind. It's a bit hard to see, but Raspberry Pi Zero embedded inside this casing. There is some capacitor and registers in this stretch of cable over there connecting to the phone jack here, and you can also see the button from behind. That's it for the hardware side of this project, and I'll talk about software side in the next video with some unexpected challenges. Thank you for watching, and ありがとうございました。